Good morning, students. How are you? Hope you are keeping fine. So, please take your book, SST book, lesson 10. Today we are going to conclude and we will see also just little bit in bird's eye view the exercises. And so the weather and climate. Here it is weather and climate. Weather and climate. Now, in this, weather and climate, we have discussed about two things. Weather. First one is A is weather, and B here B is the climate. B is the climate. Two things we have discussed. And this is the what is weather is an atmospheric phenomenon. Day to day atmospheric condition is weather. Yes, atmospheric condition is a day to day atmospheric condition is a condition. It is the condition of the atmosphere. It is the condition of the atmosphere. Whereas climate is the condition of the weather. It's the weather condition. Climate is weather condition. Weather condition. This is condition of the weather. Condition of the weather. And therefore, here day to day is written. Day to day means every day, for a short period of time. Every day or for a short period of time. It's a day to day. Not for always. It is not always. For a short period of time. The climate is for the weather condition for long period of time. How much? For longer period. Longer period of time. Period of time. Longer period of time. Do you understand? And so here these are the two things in this lesson. I am not going to revise the differences. Read for yourself. Now, I am going to discuss about the factors. Both weather and climate is the same. So, the factors what are the factors that affect? What are the factors, weather and climate? Is already there. The factors. What are the factors? Factors that affect. Factors that affect the weather and the climate. Factors that affect the weather and the climate are, number one is the latitudinal distance. What is that? Lines of latitudinal distance. That is when, so here I will make small So this is the latitudinal distance from the equator. The equator 0 degree from here and from here. So distance from here. So number one is the latitudinal distance, latitude or the distance from the equator. This is the equator. From here, how far are the, so this makes the temperature. We have learned that. We have learned that these are the various temperature. Why it is? Because of the spherical shape of the earth and the sun's rays falls at different place at different levels. Hot, hotter, hottest. So here they are very hot, then hotter, then very cold. So we have got therefore we have got the three heat zones: the torrid zone, temperate zone, and the frigid zone. We have learned. Therefore, I am not doing that. So this number one is the distance from the equator. Distance from the equator, lines of equator here, equator. Number one is the distance from. Number two we have discussed is the altitude. Altitude. Here altitude means height. Any raised ground from the level, sea level. So we have discussed that any raised ground above, which is the places which is above the sea level, then that comes under the altitudes. So that also, because higher the altitude, lower the temperature. Lower the temperature, higher the altitude. Remember that here, this you need to know is the formula. This formula you need to know that higher the altitude, lower the temperature. And so, comma here lower the altitude, lower the altitude, higher the temperature. So lower the temperature, higher the temperature in lower altitude. So this you need to learn. This is a formula. What is that? Higher the altitude, lower the temperature. Lower the altitude, higher the temperature. Low altitude, high temperature. High altitude, low temperature. This is the formula. But each formula has got some exceptions. Sometimes what happens? It depends on maybe little bit altitude has got a high place, has also maybe the hot place. But it's the general formula. Okay. Next one is the distance from the sea. Number 3 is the distance from the sea. Distance from the sea. Distance from the sea. So here the two things affect. Here you need to learn in this. That is land breeze. We have learned land breeze and B, sea breeze. If you have not understood, I will explain further. This we have already done. So these are two things. Land here in the distance from the sea, we have learned two things: land breeze and sea breeze. land breeze and sea breeze. This also you need to know. Next one is the direction of the wind. Next one is the direction of the wind. Direction of the wind. Direction of the wind. Number 3, number 4, number 4. Number 4. This is number 3. This is number 4. 4 is the direction of the wind. Direction of wind. That is wind direction. Winds. So direction of the wind. Here we have got the also the two monsoons we have there for directions from the sea, from the land. All these are the things that we have discussed. From which direction the wind blows and all that factor. This affects the weather and the climate. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much.